Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Ever feel smarter when the market's buzzing and everyone's buying? Like you're safe because you're part of something big? Or maybe that gut-wrenching urgency when everyone starts selling? That's the herd effect, folks. This powerful psychological force that can turn independent thinkers into a single, often panicked organism. It's what makes millions jump in right at the peak, panic sell at the absolute bottom, and then bafflingly call it a strategy. But here's the harsh truth. The herd rarely, if ever, actually wins. It mostly serves to feed those shrewd few who manage to stand confidently outside it. Now, where did this herd instinct even come from? Well, long before we had money, stocks, or crypto, our survival literally depended on copying. If the tribe started running towards the river, you ran too, no questions asked. Hesitation often meant danger, or worse, those deeply ingrained instincts? They never really left us. They just traded the savannah for Wall Street and crypto exchanges. Our ancient brains still struggle to differentiate between social safety and genuine financial safety. You see a coin skyrocketing, a stock trending like crazy, and that primal instinct screams, join them or get left behind. But let's be clear, that's not analysis. That's pure ancestry at play. The herd effect is incredibly potent because it cloaks itself in the guise of truth. Think about it. 10 people echoing the same sentiment often feels more credible than one person presenting cold, hard data. When the market is surging, the crowd morphs into a triumphant chorus, all proclaiming, "This is the future. This time it's different." Then, when that same market inevitably takes a dive, that very same crowd pivots, shouting, "It was a scam all along." What changed? Not the underlying assets, not the fundamentals, only the emotion. The crowd doesn't truly analyze. It simply amplifies whatever sentiment is already present. Let me tell you a story. Back in 2019, a small real estate project in Cambodia became the talk of the entire nation. Everyone, and I mean everyone, teachers, taxi drivers, shop owners, they were all buying in. Each new purchase seemed to validate the last. When prices suddenly tripled, the common refrain was, "This is a new era of prosperity." But then interest rates started to climb, and in just 3 short months, the entire thing collapsed. People didn't lose their life savings because they were unintelligent. They lost because they followed perceived confidence instead of exercising caution. The early birds who got in first made a fortune. The last ones to believe, the ones caught up in the euphoria, they lost absolutely everything. It's fascinating how our biology plays into this. When we observe others succeeding, our brains release a hit of dopamine. It gives us that rush, that feeling of winning, even if we haven't done anything ourselves. Conversely, when we see widespread panic, our amygdala, the brain's fear center, springs into action, preparing us for fight or flight. That's why markets don't move in neat, predictable mathematical patterns. They move in biological waves. Each individual candle on a trading chart isn't just a price point. It's a tiny heartbeat, a collective pulse of the herd. Social media, of course, acts like a supercharger for this herd mentality. You scroll through feeds and see hundreds of traders flaunting their profits, posting pictures of luxury cars and exotic vacations. What you don't see, what doesn't go viral, are the devastating losses, the liquidations, the quiet despair. You see the glitz, not the profound risk. The herd effect isn't confined just to financial markets. It permeates our entire culture. Deep down, we don't always want to be right. Often, we just want to belong. But belonging, especially in these contexts, comes with a steep price tag. Your financial independence and critical thinking. So, how do the truly wealthy think differently? They observe the crowd with the detached precision of meteorologists watching a storm. They understand that mass emotion inevitably creates market distortions, and those distortions, in turn, create incredible opportunities. When the herd is lost in euphoria, they quietly sell into that greed. When the herd is paralyzed by terror, they calmly accumulate assets. Their profits don't come from market perfection. They come from maintaining a crucial psychological distance. Alright, so how do you escape the gravitational pull of the herd? First, question consensus. If absolutely everyone agrees on something, dig deeper. What are they collectively ignoring? Second, track data, not drama. Emotions might be loud and attention-grabbing, but numbers always whisper the truth. Third, employ contrarian timing. Buy when the market is silent, when despair is loudest. Sell when the noise is deafening, when everyone is ecstatic. Fourth, consciously limit your exposure to crowd emotion. Turn off those notifications during periods of high volatility. And finally, build your own personal strategy. Your rules are your shield against the madness of the masses. True financial freedom means thinking for yourself, even when it feels uncomfortable, even when you're standing alone. Every generation, without fail, experiences a moment when the crowd simply goes wild. This isn't a sign of progress. It's a timeless reminder of human nature. You can't control the herd, but you absolutely can choose not to join it. Because true wealth isn't just about the money you accumulate. It's about maintaining your mental sovereignty, your intellectual independence. The bravest, most powerful sentence you can utter in finance or in life is this: I don't need to follow. If you've ever found yourself following the crowd and later regretted it, welcome, you're human. But here's the good news: you can change that trajectory, starting today. Here at Sethtra Academy, we're dedicated to teaching you how to think independently, how to invest intelligently, and how to feel truly in control, not because you're blindly following someone else's lead, but because you finally understand yourself and the market dynamics. Don't just follow the crowd that seeks comfort. Instead, join a community that seeks clarity. Hit that subscribe button for Sethtra Academy, where we teach you how to think rich before you ever become rich. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.